Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Nolan, or the Optimistic Gamer here, and welcome back to the Optimistic Survival Series. We are looking very stylish in our brand new netherite armor. We got all of that equipped in our previous episode, and we have a very big day ahead of us because we are getting ready for next episode in which we will fight the Ender Dragon. So today we need to do a lot of preparation, get ready to do that so that at the beginning of next episode we can just dive right into the dragon fight and not waste any time in that regard. So, with all of that being said, there are many different tasks that we need to accomplish today, and I think the most important, at least right now, is going to be stocking up on a decent supply of food. So I'm going to go ahead and breed the pigs and the cows, and we will start stocking up on pork and steak. But even more important than all of that, we need to get a bow, which was the one thing I was unable to get in the last episode just because of, well, both time constraints and lack of levels. So we are going to see what kind of enchantments we are getting from the enchantment table right now. I may just return to the village and see about getting a power 5 villager, a villager that trades power 5 books, and we can do that. Alright, there we go. 31 emeralds for a power 5 book. You're just going to have to ignore this mess up here. I guess they're still working on the cherry tree generation, or maybe that's just a normal glitch with all trees. Anyway, we have our power 5 book, we have infinity, so I think on the bow itself I'm just going to try to get unbreaking, and I do know that we have a few unbreaking books, or unbreaking bows, with the level 1 enchantment, just bows that we've gotten from killing skeletons, and those we can combine those to get Unbreaking 3 if need be. Where is my horse? But the Power 5 bow is definitely a must when we go to the end, and having infinity is just going to be really convenient for us, not having to always have a ton of arrows. Not that I've had any issues with that. I mean, we haven't ever run out of arrows or needed to craft them, but it can get inconvenient at times. In our weapons chest, it looks like we have Unbreaking 1 Power 2, Power 1, Unbreaking 1, so if we could get a bow with Unbreaking 2, then we can get Unbreaking 3 from that. Alright, there we go, Unbreaking 2 for level 14, so let me get a few more levels and we will go ahead and enchant that bow. I'll take out the Unbreaking 1 book, or not book, bow, both of those, and I'm going to make a new bow, or at least combine these two, and that should give us a fully durable, well, 377, that's close enough. And we will just head up to our enchantment area, get Unbreaking 2 on this, and then we can just use the process of combining all of these bows. We should get Unbreaking 3 from that. And who knows, maybe we will get lucky and get infinity or something like that, just naturally from the enchantment table. Alright, here we go with the Unbreaking 2, and just Unbreaking 2 on that. That is totally fine. Let's get this put through the anvil. So we will actually combine both of those to get Unbreaking 2. Combine this. Let's see which one is cheaper. 9 levels for that. Luckily it is night. I will go out and kill some mobs. And then we will also throw Power 5 and Infinity on there. And we may even combine that with our Flame book. I'm still trying to decide if I want Flame on my bow. But I think I will go ahead and take that. That's always convenient for us. Alright, there's Unbreaking 3, Power 2. To get Power 5 on that, it's going to cost us 8 levels. And then I would assume maybe 12 or 16 to get Infinity on there. Actually, that's only 7. Alright, and then my prediction was correct. I have Infinity on this, so now we just need 12 levels for that very last enchantment. And then our bow will be finished. And there's 12 more levels, so now we should be able to finish our bow. I even got a second enchanted bow in the process. and power 5 on that, and there we go. Unbreaking 3, power 5, infinity. That is a great bow right there. Let's just see how much it would be to combine with our flame bow. I'm sure it's going to be very expensive, maybe 16 levels, 24. Yeah, that's very pricey. Plus, it won't have an effect on the Ender Dragon, so that will be one that we will do later on. But for now, our most important weapon in that dragon fight has been obtained and is enchanted, so that takes care of that. Let me go breed the cows and pigs one more time. Okay, I have some pork chop cooking in the furnaces right now, and I got our ender chest all cleaned up and organized, and all of our extra materials put away. So I can definitely think a lot more clearly now about what we still need. We will definitely want to have a large source of solid blocks. I'll just use cobbled deep slate for that, although I do have about a stack of cobblestone. That's a little easier to obtain, a little quicker to mine than the deep slate, so we will go with that. And like I said, extra food is cooking right now. I think that is going to be all that we need in order to head to the end and fight the dragon. Now, that being said, when we return, we will be coming back with a very precious and rare item, as you know, if you've fought the Ender Dragon before. And I'm thinking, what better place to put that than to have some sort of display case somewhere in our house. And I'm not really sure where I want that to be, but what I'm thinking is maybe we could build a display case right along here and do some sort of cool design with our dragon egg tucked away inside of it. So I'm going to draft up a couple designs and we'll kind of go from there and see what looks good. But I'm actually going to start with the floor inside of our house. So let me get some torches put on the walls here. And then we can just dig out all of this grass and get that replaced with, I'm thinking maybe dark oak planks for this would actually work quite well. It does have a sort of dungeon-y feel to it with those stone walls and the fence windows, but I think it would actually kind of fit the mood quite nicely, and I think we could actually make a really cozy design out of it. Well, I think the dark oak planks palette is working very well for us. I'm gonna go get a little bit more mangrove wood as well to fill in that ceiling area up there, although I do have 7. Hopefully I have more, because I don't want to have to chop down another tree, but I'm not 100% confident that I do. Well, I have 25 more. I don't think this is going to be enough unless we turn all of these into slabs, then we should be all set. Perfect. That takes care of that. And, you know, I'm thinking maybe we will take a little bit more oak logs and we can just build a couple more pillars right here, some more supports in line with the ones over there. And I kind of like how that looks. Maybe we could even take some spruce like we have outside and create some arches. But for now, I think this is just fine. As for these little pockets here, I think that we can actually get kind of creative with those. So I'm thinking, because this is right next to the fireplace, this could be some sort of living space, our living room area, so we could put some chiseled bookshelves right in here, and then we will figure out the top in a moment. We could do the same thing on this side, have it symmetrical, make it look a little bit more grand, and of course, as we collect more enchanted books, I think I might actually have some upstairs. Those bookshelves will start to fill in, and I do have one. Perfect. We can start to fill in these bookshelves and increase our collection of books. And well, we've kind of gotten started, so the second half of today's episode is just going to be full-blown interior, so that when we are finished with the dragon, we can come back to a cozy little house and reap what we sow, I guess. So over here, I'm thinking a little kitchen. So we can put a smoker right here, and we could do one more. Why not? And then how about some cobblestone walls on top of those? And then maybe right here in the corner, we could do a small little table right there just to sit at. And there are a lot of mobs outside. There's a skeleton right here. I know I saw a creeper somewhere, so we still have a lot of mob proofing to do around this house. But let's see, so we have a table now. We need a little countertop area. What if we do some sideways oak logs? Maybe right here, actually. This could get interesting. So we do something like that. I was originally going to say strip them, but I think this is actually working a little bit better for us. And I'm not really liking this table here. I'm actually going to move it. What I might do instead is have a couple of chairs right here. There we go. That's good. And then we can go ahead and fill in this wall with stone and cobblestone, all of those materials, which I don't have. I'll need more of those. But that is working very well for us. Maybe then right here, we could do a sink here in the middle, and then some counter space on either side, and then maybe perhaps a pantry somewhere right in here. I'm sure we can find a way to incorporate that. So let's maybe go with deep slate brick stairs for the countertop here, and then we will have that sink there in the middle. And then maybe we could turn that going sideways. I'm not 100% sure. That might work for us. Let me fill in the rest of this wall up here. And actually, I kind of like this little divot that we have going right in here. Maybe we can throw some bookshelves in there just to kind of break up that stone a little bit more. And I'm thinking, yeah, definitely maybe try this spruce for some arches here. I don't have any trapdoors, but I can go get some more here in a second. I definitely really like that, so we will stick with that design. What else could we add? Well, we'll get the cauldron put down for the sink. That matches the deep slate. I kind of like it. And we definitely need some storage, so how about barrels? And we can just put these maybe across the top up there. Actually, maybe what we could do is even turn those so that they're like that, and then take some wood slabs, probably spruce, just because that matches the current palette. And what I'm thinking is maybe spruce right there in the corner, and then we will make some stairs, and we can put those upside down next to this barrel and this barrel. This might get to be a little too much, but it may also work. Let's just see how this looks. A chain right there, one right there, and one right there. So we kind of have this suspended storage system thing. I kind of like that. It's a little busy with this pillar, but I think overall the design, there's something about it that's off, and it might take me a couple episodes to figure it out, but I do like that overall. I'm actually going to move this cauldron to this side of the countertop, so that flows a little better with the wall right behind it. We could even make a tripwire hook to put right above it. Alright, so that is just about it for the kitchen. I'm going to change the floor though. Actually, I think what we will do is go with these chiseled bookshelves for the floor. I was thinking originally maybe a stone, but this sort of has a tile appearance to it. Mixed with the other wood, it by itself, of course, it looks like wood, but when it's next to actual wood planks, it definitely looks more like a tile. So I kind of like that design. I think that's what we will go with for the kitchen. And that's just about it for the kitchen. So now we can do the living space over here and the trophy case right in this little section right here. And I'm just thinking ahead to the block palette of that dragon egg. That's a very dark blackish purple, sort of like obsidian type block like that. So for good contrast, I think we will go with quartz. And I don't want any dyed glass, any stained glass, because I want to just be able to see the dragon egg as it is. So quartz and glass, and I think we need one more accent block. And how about some cherry wood? I think we could do a lot with that cherry wood, the pink, mixing that with the kind of darker purpley black from the dragon egg itself. I'm actually going to throw this quartz into the furnace and get some smooth quartz. While that is cooking, I'm also going to I have a zombie on my roof. Now is a perfect time to test out our bow, except I don't have any arrows, so let me go grab one. And I've lost my train of thought of what I was about to say. And I think we have the zombie to thank for that. Of course, he heard us going to get our arrow, and he has fled the scene, so much for that. Alright, and what I was gonna say is, we also need a light source, and I think a shroom light would be perfect for that, although I'm not seeing any shroom lights, so we will go with the next best thing, a redstone lamp. I'm just gonna make a few of these, because we could always use them in the future as well. We'll actually go ahead and start with the redstone lamp, so I'm just going to power this with a block of redstone. We have plenty of redstone, so I'm not too concerned about that. The dragon egg will be placed right on top of there, and then we will do smooth quartz adjacent to those blocks. I'm thinking upside down smooth quartz. And I have lost my stone cutter. I'm going to need to make another one. I have no idea what happened to it. I think it might be in the village, but I'm not 100% sure. Actually, I just remembered where it is. It is in the Nether hub, and I'm just going to leave it there. We will make a second one. So we'll do a row of upside down smooth quartz stairs. And then, let's see, maybe some right side up. Right here, I think that works well. Let's go with glass here in the middle portion, and we'll put one more right there. Here on the edges, though, I'm thinking deep slate tile walls. That has great contrast with the quartz, and I think that fits quite nicely for this whole display case. Alright, I'm going to make some pressure plates while I'm thinking about it, because it's getting really annoying having to close those doors. And we will go with an armor stand right behind the dragon egg slot. So that can go right there, and then I think I have, well, I know I have a diamond chest plate. Let me see if I have an extra helmet. I sure do. I also have a set of boots, but the boots and leggings won't be seen once the dragon egg is in place, so I think that is fine for us for now. And then on either side, maybe we will save the sides of it for once we get some mob heads, either dragon heads or other heads that we will come across. And then actually, instead of full blocks up here, I think I will do some smooth quartz slabs just to close in this space. There we go. That is perfect. And I think that's actually where I'm going to leave the episode. I know we didn't do a whole lot today as we are just kind of preparing for that dragon fight, but it is definitely very necessary work that we accomplished today. Remember, next episode is our dragon fight. That's going to be this Saturday, which is September 30th, if I am not mistaken. It sure is. Just checked my calendar. September 30th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, we are going to fight the Ender Dragon. So stay tuned for that. Be sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. And if you enjoyed today's episode of the Optimistic Survival series, definitely hit that thumbs up button. If you have any video requests, you can leave those down in the comments. Also check the description for some more important information, links, how to contact me, all of that good stuff. But with all that being said, comment, like, subscribe, remember to stay optimistic, stay tuned for Saturday's episode, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye.